Hiya, Georgie. Well, hello, good morning and welcome back to another Monday with the poultry, except like the other weeks of previous, it's not actually Monday, today is Wednesday. Ducks are moaning because they're hungry, they want some feed. Chickens are moaning because they're chickens. And it's just another typical day, except today there's a couple of things I can show you. If we jump over here, so this is a very important sign. Jump in with the growers in a second. We'll look at the bush here, and you can see we're starting to get green sprouts coming, which means that spring is literally just around the corner. The other sign that spring is around the corner, I'm in shorts. Oh, we've got 2 eggs in there. I don't know if you can see them down there. It's a bit grubby in there, a bit dirty, needs cleaning out. Or was that 3 eggs? Might be 3 eggs actually. Oh, that's a fart egg from a leg bar.
Oh wow.
That is. At least I would imagine it's a fart egg from one of the leg bars, because it's so small. But you can tell it's one of the leg bars by the colour of it. Right. Oh dear, here we go. Right, we was last up here 24 hours ago, and as you can already see, certainly plenty of eggs in there. Mrs. Chicken there, she don't like me putting my hands in there and trying to get the eggs out from underneath her, so I'll leave her be for a minute. You see we've got quail. We are down to 2 quail. No. Which is absolutely gutting. Right, okay, quail. We are down to 2 quail, unfortunately. I think you can see them in there. Basically what happened was we moved them into the outside chicken coop from where we were outside, and 2 of them managed to fall off one of the ladders that were in there, and they went. We then brought them down here, and 3 of them jumped out of here. Seriously need to put something over the top of it. We was able to retrieve 2. No idea what happened to the 3rd one. And then again they got out again, and so we're down to 2, which is absolutely gutting for us, but it's just one of those things that happens, unfortunately. So right, let's get these chickens some feed. These guys are top up. Right, now in here we have got Mrs. No Longer a Sick Note, we got Chirping, we got Stupid Chicken, but then we've also got Mrs. I got into an argument with someone. And I got no idea who. I'll try and catch her and I can show you. Right, so she got in an argument with someone, and you can see where they pulled out her feathers on her back, on her wing, and she doesn't like being held. So on her back, on her wing, and down her front as well. So she wasn't very well. She didn't look very good for a couple of days, but you can see where they're starting to grow back now. And she's getting happier and she's walking around, which is good. Oh, one of them's actually laid me an egg. Crikey. Oh, shame it's cracked on the end there. Oh well. That came out of probably her, because Mrs. No Longer a Sick Note doesn't seem to lay anymore, so yeah, it's probably her. That one can go out. Right, next bit. One of the worst bits about this time of year is you want to keep an eye on the animals, make sure they keep happy and healthy. But then every time you try to come anywhere near these two, like, they've never been the friendliest of geese. But yeah, you can see. They're not the happiest. And of course it just gets worse during the breeding season, because that's the male at the back. Oh, cheers Mrs. Female. We really want to see that on camera. So he's the one who's going to try to protect the female, which is why he's got his head extended like that and neck out, because he's ready to come at me to protect her. Normally he would put himself between me and her. That's probably why he's let her pass now, so he is. But yeah, they will hiss at you, they will be nasty, but at the end of the day it's just what they do, it's natural. You can't do anything about it. And if you try to do anything about it, then you're a bit silly really. Oh, see, there you go. I'll give them a bit of fresh water in there. And straight away, who's that? Is that Mrs. E? No, that's Mr. A in there. In there having a bath. Right, okay, I am now going to sort out trying to secure these guys a little bit better to make sure they don't hop out, because I think that's what they've been doing. They've just been hopping out, and then once they hop out, they're gone. So yeah, I'll do that and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so just a few minutes worth of work, and I've taken one of these old panels that we had in the other part of the coop and I've just whacked that over the top. Now, I was a little bit unsure as to why we could have lost so many quail so quickly. Well, I say so many, we've lost 3 since we've been here, because there's no evidence of anything getting in there, of there being any issues, so I couldn't work it out. But whilst I was doing it, we've got the white one in there. See it just at the back? I think that's what they call tuxedo. I don't know, not 100% sure on breeds of quail yet. But while we were doing it, she decided just to fly straight up and landed straight in that bin there. So that is how they're getting out. I didn't realise that they were at that stage where they were able to fly like that. And I didn't realise they would fly like that. I always thought they were ground birds. But hey, as they say, you live, you learn, you find out. So hopefully now, by telling you guys, if anybody out there decides they want to get some quail this year, you know that when you've got them in the brood box, it needs a cover on it. We really did need to put another cover on this. We do have a big one we use for the chickens and that, but me being stupid, it's my own fault. I didn't realise that we would need it for this. But yeah, anyway, so we went from 7, we lost 2 in the coop, we lost 3 in here, and we're down to 2, which isn't ideal. It's not great, it's not fantastic, but at the end of the day, it's just one of those things we've got to live with. But we will get some more eggs, and we will do it. Now we know things, how to do them properly, we'll get it done, get it sorted, and fingers crossed next time we'll have a few more quail. Let me just straighten this up. There we go. Right, just to make sure that they can't get out, basically. Right, so that is it for today. Thank you for watching. We've seen that spring is on its way, which is quite good. So please like, please comment, please subscribe. And until next week, which will be on Monday, because I know I've only got little jobs on next week. I don't have big jobs on, which means I can get back to doing things on a Monday. Yes! I will see you then. Bye-bye.